all the features of flash. All the features of flash light actually. Whatever you can do. You can use that to calibrate these or the other perks that you can do. So network status, you can actually simulate network status from here. If you are roaming or everything here on device. Signal level you can decrease and all. So all these things are possible. Persistent storage. Flash flashlight has a feature called shared objects. Shared objects are used to store local data. Fine. So think of a situation where you have a multiplayer game or a game as such, where you want to store the high scores of the game, right? But once you exit flashlight, the context of flashlight is gone. Next time you launch the game, it might start from the new thing. So there is a concept of shared objects. So you can use this object as for storing your data. So you can have a high score variable, and every script file will have a corresponding shared object file. Fine. So you can store this data inside the shared object. Next time when it loads, you can apply the code that whenever the file loads, it will read the shared object first. Second data it will show you the old data, whatever was there. So that you can simulate from here. And security sandbox is a vast topic there. So you can see what security is. So this is pretty much device centered. Okay. So yeah. Sure.
The shared object, right? Is it on the file system or is it the object itself?
Yeah, it's actually in the file system. There is some file which is created, which is a shared object file which only the player can read. That player can read. So there is a UI connected to every script file, and the shared object is created in flash player's allocated memory. So it's in the file system, but I am not sure if you can access that explicitly. Right? Yeah.
There's multitasking requirement. In case I'm playing the game right now,
yeah,
and I get a call. Pause the call.
Yeah, all these things are built into the flashlight player as such. So what happens is when the top level things happen in the phone, like call coming or an SMS coming. So what flash does is it goes to the background mode, and when you are done with the call, it comes back and it pauses itself. So that is where it is. Okay, so I'll close this. Now I'll just add an interactive sound, which we were talking about whenever it hits the wall. It will give a sound. So in the library, this is regular .wav file which I imported. I will show you how to import that. What you need to do is either press Ctrl R for the import dialog, or you can do it from the file menu. You can say import, and to stage or to library, you can specify this. In this case, I will say to library, go to library, and open a standard file dialog from where you can choose the file and can import. So importable format, sound is there, image is there, video is there, right? So all those things you can import. Okay, so that is what you import. When you import, it becomes an item in your library, like that. So the original sound file was, so this is the file system. You can go to it and you can open any file. I close this. So that is how I imported this. Now the thing to notice is, see, working with sound is again chapter itself. I'm not covering all that here. But what you can do is you can use the sound in three ways. First, you can keep the sound outside in the file system itself. The player at runtime can detect that there is a sound object available. You can give the path, it will load the sound, and it will play. That is the first one. Second is the one which I have been using here. You can import the sound inside your library, and you can give it a linking identifier, and you can use that interaction. The third one is embedding the sound inside the timeline. So as you saw the timeline, you can drag that sound and I will show you quickly here. So if I create a new layer like this, I select this sound. Okay, you can play this microphone. Okay. Oh, my mic. Can you hear anything? No, right? I'm very sure. Please give them the mic. Oh, wait. That's what is from here. Okay, so you can hear right now. So this is a small sound, small wave file which I will be attaching. Okay, now you can import this inside the timeline. You can leave it on the stage like this, but on the stage obviously nothing will be shown because sound is nothing visual. But there is a waveform attached to a sound, right? That you can see in the frame. So since it is a one frame this thing and sound are again frame based, so you can actually expand this frame and see that there is a sound blue line here. This is the base complexity. And when you select this, you can go to properties and see the sound settings. So the name is sound world.where. You can either choose none or that, or how many there might be other sound files also in your library that can be shown in the same combo. You can select. Now in this kind of embedding is done typically for string animations. You want an animation where sound is there and everything. So you create the animation in your frame and you put your sound there. So that's how it is done. So to keep it in sync, the video and or the animation and the audio, there are two methods available. The event method and the stream method. So stream method is widely used because it reads the sound data frame by frame. Okay, in each frame you go, it will read the sound data. So it will ensure the sync between your visual and the audio. Right? So and even whenever if you play the sound in the frame, whenever the timeline fits the frame, it will play the whole sound regardless of where the time is. And these are the two differences I just wanted to tell you. Okay, so I'll leave it there because I am not using this here. Okay, I'll remove this thing. So these are again things which you can who are very new to Flash, you can go to the Flash help, or there are billions of tutorials on YouTube and other sites where you can just learn how to start with Flash and even advanced level things are also there. So okay, so now I have this library item called sound wall, and if you can see there's an export export as an SMD wall. Okay, what you should do is right click on this and go to properties. In properties you will have this basic and advanced. So you should click on advanced, and there's an identifier field here. You supply that name, whatever instance name you want to do. Apply that and say OK. So what happens is it becomes as an export of this. Now what I need to do essentially is I'll just write one function on the frame. So this one is the frame function. So here there's a small function where I have declared one sound object, and then what I've done is I've used one method called attach sound. Okay, so attach sound is specifically to attach sound from the library. There is another method available which is called load sound, which will accept one URL from where you want to go. So in this case, attach sound, right? So attach sound, I give that name, whatever is the identifier of the sound, in double quotes. And the other thing is to start the sound. Okay, so my sound got start. That is my function is done. Now what I need to do is I need to call this function at every whenever it hits the one. That's it. I am ready with my system. So I'll go to my movie clip again. Oh, someone is writing it. Right? Okay. I'll go here and just I can do this. So parent is again a way of referencing the movie clip. Since this code is inside the movie clip and my function which I have written is in the main timeline, the parent of this movie clip will be referred. So the object is in my parent. So I'll say parent.getSound and that's it. So if I just call this activity, and this can be done even cleverly, I've kept it as simple as possible. Right? So that's it. I'm ready. Now if I run this, okay, this time I'll run it in my native Flash player. So I'll change that and show it here. So you can hear that, right? So every wall bounce it is saying that sound, right? So this is pretty much what you can do when it was so fast you can see that, right? But I'm not sure, I have not developed in other platforms, but I'm not sure how much time will such kind of thing take. I mean, you can give me some inputs. If anyone has done such animation in other languages, how much time will it take to do something like this? Attach an interactive sound, move the full, create a programming, animation, and things like that. So, yeah. So I showed you how to create this and then test it. Deployment is nothing. You have a simple already. If you have a phone, physical phone, connect it with USB or Bluetooth or whatever mechanism you want to transfer to you, and just drag the zip file into your phone directly. If your phone has a flash player, It will show up inside that. This side will show up inside that break this side. You close, click it, you open, and you just behave the way you saw it in the device. That is very simple. Okay, on the phone.